What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am doing my in the bag for the 2022 season. Let's get into it. First off, I want to start this video by saying thank you to my sponsor, Plastic Addicts. If you haven't checked them out, I will put the website in the description. They have been a big help to me. I get all my plastic there and all the support comes from them, so thanks guys. First off, we just got to go with the putters. I am putting with Lunas this year. I said it in last year's video, but I've tried out a whole bunch of different putters and these ones just are very consistent for me. I know it's not the Arrow, it's the Archer, but these ones feel really good in the hand and it makes me really, really confident on the green. Next, I'll move into my throwing putters. I've got a zone, everybody's got a zone. I got an Earhart one. I used to have this really cool clear one and I dyed an Umbreon on it and I lost it in the water. I'm really sad about it, but this one is coming at close seconds. That's why I made the bag. Then I got two ringers. I did try out the like Luna to like throw instead of, and also with putting, but the ringer has been so good for me. This one I use for sidearm and it's a little more flippy than this one. This one is my more overstable one and I use that for my straight to left up shots with my backhand. Next I'll move on to my mid ranges. I've only got 3 in the bag, I really don't throw them that much. I have a Buzz OS, nice custom 3-claw. Wasn't me, my friend got it for me. Shout out Joey. Then I've got a Buzz SS Wasp tool. I like the feel more on my hand. I can rip it a lot harder and not have it turn too much, you know. Then lastly, I have a Z Glow Halloween Buzz. This thing is, for some reason, buzzes just don't do it for me, but this one has been a little more overstable, kind of like a Wasp, but I don't like the feel too much for a Wasp, which contradicts myself because of the last disc. But this one, I can't explain it. It flies well for me. That's why it's in the bag. Next, I'm going to go into my fairway drivers. I have a lot of them, so we're going to start out with my Mantis. It's really beat in now, so I flip it over a lot. I use it for my turnover shots, not really my straight shots anymore. That's where this next disc comes in. I've got, this one is really new, Ledgestone 2022 XL. It's really nice for that barely hyzer flip up the flat. I don't have to throw it too hard and it still goes pretty far. So it's kind of replacing my Mantis for that straight shot while that one's turned into a turnover disc, but I still don't want to take it out of the bag. Next I've got 4 overstable discs. I've got the new Captain's Raptor, first run. I didn't like it at first, but as I keep throwing it in the woods, it's really become a utility disc, so not coming out of the bag anytime soon. Then I've got a regular Raptor 2020 Ulibarri. This was in my in the bag last year. It's not coming out ever, so don't need to explain that disc. Then I've got 2 Predators. This is a more overstable one. It's kind of newer for me, while this one is from 2020 Ledgestone. It's kind of beat in a little bit. So if I want to throw something flat and still have that hard dump left with my backhand, then I'm throwing this one. Then I've got a Z Flex Heat. This is really just a utility disc if I need to throw a sidearm that flips up and turns, or if I need to throw something where I don't have that much room with my backhand, that I can just flip out of there and have it turn. Then lastly, for my fairway drivers, I have 2 Onyxes. This one is really beat, so I throw it for that straight, really glidey shot that dumps a tiny bit and lands very softly. And this one's newer to the bag. I've been beating it in a little bit, but it is pretty overstable compared to this one, so I'm getting that actual Onyx flight that you need for some shots. And lastly, I got my distance drivers. So I'm going to start out with this Surge ESP Flex from 2007. My friend Joey, again, shout out Joey, that's my boy. He found it in the used bin, and I could just turn my body like this, and this thing will go like 350. So, becoming a staple in the bag. Shout out Joey again. Love you, man. Next, we're going to go on to, I've got 2 Zeuses. This one is a Big Z Zeus. I got it towards the end of last year when they first came out, and I use it for backhand mostly. I never flick it. But this Zeus, the Crystal Zeus, this one I use for my sidearms. I never backhand with this one. I like to throw this on a little bit of a hyzer with my flick and have it turn over and come back for me. Lastly, I've got 3 forces. I've got a really, really flippy one. This is almost my flippiest disc in the bag if I didn't have a heat. Really, really flippy force, but it goes very, very far, and I really, really like it because it's really trusty to come back. Then I've got 2 newer ones. I've got a 2022 Ledgestone that I just picked up, but I'm kind of beating it in, but it already feels really nice. That's why it's made the bag already. Then I've got this other ESP Force, which I've had nothing but good shots with this disc. Like, it just feels good in the hand, and anytime I put it in my hand to throw, I know it's going to be a great shot. So, you know, those discs make the bag like that. I've been trying to work in, I don't have any more discs left in the bag, but I've been trying to work in a nuke. I'm deciding between this ESP Flex nuke that I have and also just a regular Page Pierce 5-time ESP nuke. They both fly very similarly, but I know the ESP Flex is going to beat in a little bit more to maybe what I like, maybe like that Surge because it's also ESP Flex. So maybe those will be new additions to the bag here in the coming months. I just want to end this with saying, again, shout out Plastic Addicts and shout out Discraft. They always supply me with all the discs I need because that's all I throw. But I'm happy with it. I don't need to change manufacturers because anything I put in my hand that they make is amazing. Thanks for watching my 2022 in the bag. If you have any questions about what I'm throwing or anything like that, just leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video as well. And let's all have a good 2022 season. I know I will. See you next time, guys.